Hello, YouTube. My name is Plazukas. And for those who don't know, TwitchCon is tomorrow, which would be September 20th, 2024. And if you've been living under a rock, you may not know that p-diddy was basically arrested and charged with multiple sexual trafficking involving minors and just drugging people, similar to things that you see in the Cosby case, the Epstein case. And it's just another individual that has been basically the example of predatory behavior. And it just goes to show that no matter who you think is a good or innocent person, there isn't any exception for bad behavior. Uh, and this is what the video is about. Tomorrow there's TwitchCon with all these influencers, social media, people coming into one place. And obviously their adoring fans are going to be there. And TwitchCon basically has a policy that if you're under the age of 18 and above the age of 13, you can basically come to TwitchCon with a parent or an adult guardian. So let's be very clear. An adult guardian could be someone like p-diddy, could be someone like Epstein, could be someone like Dr. Disrespect. You could literally have your parents sign off to say, oh, these people are good people and they can come with you. And then basically sex traffic a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old. So let's be very clear. Someone at TwitchCon will be illegally violated. Okay? Just like in any concert, just like in any venue, just like in any church, just like in any institution like a school or a military, just like anywhere that there is an established ability to take advantage of somebody, there's always going to be victims. That is just the reality that we live in. And I'm not saying ban everything or to have this approach that we can't have any fun or do anything, that's not the case. Here's what we can do. We can stop putting people on a fucking pedestal. Okay? Stop acting like any of the people that you watch are better than what they seem or who they seem in above approach. They're not. They're deviant. A lot of them are. A lot of them are doing things on the side, and that's why you shouldn't be infatuated or parasocial or buy their merchandise just because you want to support them, because they don't care about you. Okay? At the end of the day, they don't care about you. You are just a number. You are just a body to them to serve whatever, greedy sexual desire that they have potentially. What you need to focus on is random, local interactions that you have with people that actually mutually care about you. That has been, the way to basically grow as individuals or as a family. And yes, you're not immune to being hurt in those situations either. But to think that these people are someone that you should look up to or are mentors or that they're in love with you or whatever the case may be, stop it. That's the problem. If you're going to TwitchCon and you haven't left yet, don't go. If you're going to TwitchCon, don't meet these people. Enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the area, Don't buy their merchandise. That's what they want. And especially don't go to their houses. Don't go to these weird events that they have, because ultimately someone's going to get wrapped up into whatever plans they have, and it may not even be them. It could be their managers. It could be their, person that's running the video. Like, there's so much opportunity for predators. This also is just, another example right here. YouTube has updated its content restrictions for teen users. While anyone above the age of 13 is technically allowed to have a YouTube account, the platform may have found a way to protect a certain demographic of potentially harmful content. YouTube is adding a restriction on certain types of content recommended specifically to teenagers, specifically content favoring certain body types or physical features or that display social aggressions. Then you have this one that says TikTok and Meta team up on program to discourage harmful content. content. There have been a rising prevalence of content on social media that promotes and encourages self-harm, and companies like Meta, TikTok, and Snap are taking steps to stop it. Thrive in partnership with the Mental Health Coalition is a program that allows companies to share data about content that violates certain policies around content that can endanger viewers. The ultimate goal is to better able to identify and suppress content that may encourage viewers to hurt themselves. Right? So they've already acknowledged that there's teenagers that are being influenced by the platform, by the content creators, by the messaging, by the ads, by whatever propaganda is being shoved down your face. Then you see like Kai Cenat, you see Logan Paul and Mr. Beast selling out and trying to literally sell anything to children now. Feastables or Lunchy or whatever else, right? They don't care about you. At the end of the day, whether or not they were innocent at one time, they've now used their platform to leverage their audience, which is children. This is out of hand. This is rampant. This is everywhere. And to go back to TwitchCon, there will definitely be victims of TwitchCon 2024. And the reason why is because no one is listening to their right mind. These people do not care about you. These Twitch streamers do not care about you. These social media people do not care about you at all. And if you think they do, you are unfortunately a victim. You shouldn't have been a victim in the first place. There should have been laws and regulations to prevent this kind of dynamic. But as with Hollywood, these things just existed for a very long time. And unfortunately, you are being swept up in it. But here is the time to stop and say, no, I'm not going to be this statistic. I'm not going to be this person that gets victimized. I was just randomly scrolling Twitter, and there was a message of someone attending a rapper's concert, and there was just some woman that went in the backstage and had sex with that rapper while her boyfriend was either at home or in attendance, basically cheating on her boyfriend. Talking about her riding in the car and her legs shaking, which implies something. Okay? Obviously, very exciting, very exhilarating. And then when that wears off and the guilt and all the stuff comes around, you realize that most likely you were taken advantage of by someone who had a major influence on you. So whether it's a concert, whether it's a convention, whether it's church, whether it's school, and you can't, unfortunately, avoid all the issues that could arise from these situations. Ultimately, there's going to always be a victim. But you can be smart. You can be vigilant. You can make choices that prevent or that minimize these interactions. That doesn't mean you have a less quality of life, because technically there are people out there that care about you, that love you for who you are, and that would never hurt you. And those are the people you need to surround yourself, not a priest or an administrator or a teacher or a rapper or a country star or a Twitch streamer or a TikTok influencer. My name is Bazookas.